Hi, my name is Noshad. Some of you guys know me as Shabon, and this is my Spurs video podcast. Gonna basically talk about the obviously the result 2-0 win with third on the table, game in hand. We could be a point behind United. That, we'll take that aside. I think that's an incredible achievement. What makes it even better in a way is that I'll actually harp on two things that Danny Murphy, Mrs. Joe, I don't know what her name was, but basically brought, highlighted. First of all, we never really got out of second gear. In the second half we really pushed it a little bit, but and I think we were unlucky / profligate with our chances, but we were creating them. We already went for the jugular. I think that helped. With Villa giving us a lot of respect, which I think has a lot about all our teams come forward. You can only beat what's in front of you, and I think there was a huge gap. I think between those who are in 8th position, I think Villa were tonight, and those in the rest of this. I think there's a huge gap there. I think tactically, obviously, McLeish did help. I don't think Hudson played a really great game. Didn't really defend his right back. Then he was playing out of position, so I don't know what more he could do. Great benefits, obviously, Bale. I actually showed my other video. Obviously the stuff he did. The positive, the things, that's the thing. Basically said, we're never at second gear, and I don't think we did, and we barely even broke a sweat, which hopefully will mean that we can play this, the same side again against West Brom. The one fear I would have, and this I think again he brought up, even if you got a squad, a really good bench. Apart from Giovanni, I think that was a really good bench there. I look at that as a very, very good bench, a very good quality bench is what you need if you want to, be challenging for top 4, even a title, which I don't think we're going to be. I think we're kingmakers, but we're not. We're heirs, we're possible heirs to the throne, but definitely kingmakers. But this year you won't be the kings. He said, look, if Luka Modric is in there, Sandro is in there, and I'm afraid Adebayor. If Adebayor isn't there, we really are going to struggle because as good as we really will struggle without those guys. I think Sandro to a lesser extent, Parker to a lesser extent, because obviously we're bringing Sandro. Luka Modric, I'm hoping then we can try play that 4-2-3-1, play 2 deep midfielders. Again, Adebayor will be the one player we'll find very difficult to replace. Obviously Bale's not irreplaceable, but obviously we need cover for him. He's going to be very hard to replace, but I think players like Bale, the reason they're such a high premium is there's very few players like them, and I think his ask price is going to 50 million now. If Barcelona wanted 60 million or something, because he's really shown some real development to his game. And Bayor, because I think Defoe showed again that he's not going to be the guy that we can if he's injured, we're going to play two up front, him and Pav, who are essentially very, very similar players and don't play that very well together. So we'll play one up front. Defoe's not suited to that. Pav definitely not suited to that. So that's my one fear, and that's something we're going to address in January. We need to get a striker in, bed him in. Hopefully Adebayor won't be injured, and that gives him the time. We've got some Europa games, we can put him in there, get him settled, and there'll be some FA Cup games as well. But that's something that I think that, again, Danny Murphy did point out that we have got a very good squad, and obviously, let's face it, no team can do without their first team players. I think Adebayor would probably be one player that we would miss the most if he was injured, purely because we can't replace him as easily. I'm not saying we can replace Luka Modric, I'm not saying we can replace Scotty Parker. Obviously, injuries will happen, but I think we can work around it a lot easier. So that's something I think we should look at. But take the positives. We won 2-0, barely breaking a sweat. We'll go into that going against West Brom, knowing that we are, basically we are being chased, and the pressure's on the team below us to catch up to us. And I think we are starting to show those signs, and I give praise to Harry Redknapp. So, we'll give a big shout out to I think I'll give a shout out to Andy, who's a loyal Spurs fan, goes to a lot of the games, and if he was there, Craigie boy, hope you were. And so you guys get my shout out today. And Eggsy, who's always been a fan, so I don't know why he likes this podcast, but he seems to. And yeah, so give a big shout out to those guys. And thank you for watching this podcast. As ever, if you have any comments, I'll give you an individual video reply to it, so don't worry. And please click on the ad links. Again, SpursForum.co.uk, Spurs Odyssey, Top Spurs, Windy Common U Spurs, and Cartledge Captain Spurs Show. I mean, really get us. We're so blessed to have so many great sites for us. And yeah, please click on the ad links. Help make me a few pennies. Thank you very much, guys. Good night.